So is this like the equivalent of them leveling up?
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers The Last Knight Hound. Well, not this Hound, because we already reviewed this Hound. I'm talking about this Hound right here. This is the Jiang MOTORMAN SLEUTH. That's what they're calling him. And this is their knockoff Upscaled Voyager Hound, and he's pretty cool. Now, I don't have any actual packaging for him, but I have the Lego Batman movie. That's just a good movie. Anyway, so moving right along. Here we have MOTORMAN SLEUTH, aka Hound, and we'll just bring the Voyager back in for our comparison here, and you can see, obviously, the main differences are the size and the coloration. We do get some extra paint outs. You can see they use a much darker green here for this version. He actually has the red crosses on him, which is nice. You get some extra details picked out in silver. And up front here, you can see the front lights are done in silver as opposed to the yellow. You even have some silver right up here on those sections. And the back, you just get some little details there picked out in silver. But otherwise, everything is pretty much identical to the original. You get the same weapons, same everything, you know, they can move up and down, they can rotate, all that good stuff. The post on this one is a little longer. You can see on the Voyager that sits a little lower to the vehicle. This one doesn't go any lower than that, so I will probably end up just kind of trimming this peg down a little bit just so it can sit just a little bit lower, but otherwise, there you go. It's bigger, it's greener. They painted the rims kind of like a brownish color. So there you go. So you have that, and for some other comparisons, here it is with the Voyager Optimus Prime. As you can see how they scale. Here it is with the Age of Extinction Leader Prime, the Takara version. So you can see how they scale together. So, there you go. He rolls, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. Yay, rolling. But yeah, pretty much it. So, let's get down to a transformation, shall we? Let's just remove this, put this off to the side. Of course, just like the Voyager, you can transform him with this attached if you want to, but it just makes life a lot easier. Just take this off and put it off to the side. And he transforms exactly like the Voyager Hound. You just take these sections here, untab them, swing them around, bring the wheel up, untab, swing that around, bring that up. You do want to take this section here and bring this down, because one extra thing they added is these little tabs that sit behind this section here, so you have to bring that down. That way you have clearance for the arms to swing out, and then you just bring this up. These actually hook together, so you have to take this section here and raise that up, like that. And then you just swing the arms out, swing the arms out, and we will just move on up to the upper body. And to transform the arms, you just take the hand, flip that out, close that up, bring all this down, bring this up, bring that panel up to lock that in place, bring the arm down, get little missiles here, and just shift them to the side. They are quite tight on my copy anyway. Yep, there we go. Shift those over to the side, like that. And there you have an arm all done. Second fast, just like the first. Just swing the hand out, close that up, turn out that arm, bring that up to lock it in place, swing that down, take these and rotate them out to the side, straighten everything out, and there you go. You can bring this back down, and we'll get started on the legs here. So just split the legs like that, take the section, untab, bring it down, bring this up, swing this down halfway, bring the foot out, you bring that down the rest of the way now, this section here, swings down, and you just open up the wheel here to make his foot, and just have all that sitting as low as it'll go. There you go. Second fast, same as the first. Untad, bring up, swing, 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 swing. And open up the foot, bring that around, that, and there you got the legs all done, and then you just take the whole body here and you collapse that up to pop up his head. And just take this panel, just swing that back the rest of the way. And there you go. There you have, make sure it's all the way down, there we go. And there you have MOTORMAN SLEUTH, aka Hound, in his robot mode. And very, very, very nicely done. So let's get in close here. Not on his chest, but on his noggin. There's his noggin. Very nice paintwork on the face. Even added some gold there to his beard. Nice blue in the eyes. He does have the red cross there on his helmet. Like he's supposed to. You can remove his helmet and drop it on the floor. Where'd it go? There it is. Come back here! Anyway. I got it. You can see they did paint some of the details there on his head. That looks quite nice. Done in gold. And, oh no. Very, very nicely done. He does also include his little bullet cigar. See, just done in green with the red tip there. And you can just take that and put that in his mouth. You can transform him with the cigar in his mouth, but I tend to not do it because it can fall out. I'm probably just going to take a little dab of glue just to keep that there. But there you go. You can give him his little bullet cigar or cigar, whatever you want to call it. They do give you an extra one. It's taped to the inside of the baggie here. But they do give you an extra cigar in case you lose that one, which is very much appreciated. But yeah, there you go. You can see little bullets there picked out in gold. You got some red, some gold in there as well. The detail on the arms done in gold and silver. Looks quite cool. Got it right across there. Oh no, though. Very, very nicely done. You get some nice paintwork here on his shins. That looks quite nice. And the back. You can see he has that hanging off his back. There you go. But yeah, very nicely done in my opinion. Now articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You get some wiggly-waggly. You can look up. You can't really look down. That's as far as his head can turn before his beard and the collar gets in the way. Arms can do a full 360. You have to move around those little wing pieces. Can do a full 360. Can go in and out on a nice ratchet. Oh, he also has the red crosses there on his shoulders. Again, nice touch. But in and out on a nice ratchet. You do have rotation at the bicep. He does have a double jointed elbow. This top joint is ratcheted, which is nice. The bottom joint is just a friction hinge, but you get full range of movement there on the elbows. You have wrist rotation, and you also have that transformation joint there that can allow his hand to move out if you need it to. You do have waist rotation. It's a soft ratchet. We have waist rotation there. You can move this piece out of the way to accommodate the leg movements. Legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward that far. Again, nice ratcheted joints. You do have thigh rotation, knee joints. You get under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and you also have some details there picked out in gold and silver. So, under 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet can't really do much of anything. You do have a toe joint there, and you have some ankle tiltage and rotation, but you don't get any real up and down movement except for this, if you count that for anything. If that serves any purpose for you. But there you go. And of course, you can give him his weapons. You can just leave all this plugged onto his back. If you want to, leave all that stored there. Of course, you have multiple ports here, so you can store a bunch of weapons on him if you wish. But me, personally, I like to take these off. And just have him holding his big guns. I just leave this stored on his back. Like that. Let's turn it up like that. There we go. And I just like to take these guns and plug them in like that. And have them hold them like this. That's my preferred method. But, as always, it's your toy. You display it however you wish. Right? Right. So, there you go. But yeah, very, very cool. I dig him. I dig him very much. So, there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Voyager Prime. So you can see how they look together. Obviously, towers above Voyager Prime. Here he is with Age of Extinction Leader Prime. You can see maybe a hair taller, definitely bulkier than Leader Prime. Here he is with Leader Megatron. Just so you can see how they scale with one another. Here he is with Wei Jiang's Upscaled Evasion Mode Prime, and I think this scale actually works pretty well, in my opinion. So, there you have that. Here he is with Wei Jiang's Rend Sora, their upscaled Voyager Megs. You can see how they look together. Here he is with Wei Jiang's Age of Extinction Hound, their upscaled, heavily modified Hound. So you can see how they look together. Oh, and just so you know, the weapons are interchangeable. You actually can, store his weapons on this figure if you want, and he can hold them. You can take all these guns and plug them onto the various ports on him as well, just like you could with the Voyager Hounds. So, you got that going on. And here he is with the original Voyager Last Night Hound. So you can see how they look together. Obviously, again, coloration, size, some slight modifications here and there. But otherwise, same toy. So there you go. And there you have MOTORMAN SLEUTH, aka the Last Night Hound. Very cool. Quality-wise, it feels great. It feels just as good as anything official. Nothing feels, cheap or fragile or flimsy. It feels nice and solid, and I dig it. I really dig it. So there you go. Now I picked this up from Sir Toys. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for official Transformers, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And you can also check out my knockoff Transformers playlist, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out at your leisure. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Wei Jiang MOTORMAN SLEUTH, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be a geek, be proud, palm in your face. Listen, Prime, if we're gonna take action against the Decepticons, we need to do it now. We will, but first, pizza bagels. But Prime, no! You are not allowed! You are not allowed to say but Prime! Brings back too many bad memories. Oh, you mean of Ironheart? No! You are not even allowed to say his name! Memories! I don't want them! Ever! Again! Bagels! I'll worry about him. I'll worry about him a lot.